So here is the passage 2 of our mock, which takes us into the territory of biology, something that we have witnessed more frequently in the exam around us over the last 5-6 years. So it starts off by talking about a strategy that human hunters use to get close to the prey using stalking horses, and then they say that there is a fish that uses a similar strategy. Okay. Along with one more strategy of hanging upside down. Then there is a detail where they hide behind or shadow parrotfish or surgeonfish and then reach close. Then there are 2 paragraphs that are devoted to the evidence, right? And thereafter there is a paragraph. When I was reading this passage, I read it like, why are they talking about this? Why are they telling me about a wraparound spider and octopi? But then the very next paragraph talked about these other benefits of the shadowing behavior. So that's what the passage essentially is. So here are our questions. The first one, none of the following statements is implied according to the arguments of the passage except. So none is implied except means that we are looking for an option which does get implied. And you know, implies the other side of inference. So you go ahead and start labeling every answer choice as true, false, can't say, and then take it up from there. So let's see. How about A? Trumpetfish use shadowing behavior mainly to hide from predators. Now I know that they use it to hide from predators, but can I use the word mainly? They do use it. That's in fact what has been given in the last paragraph. But is that something that they do mainly is something that we cannot determine, so can't say. In fact, for the same reason, if I look at it, I can also label C as can't say. So do they use shadowing technique mostly when hunting for prey? Yes, there are a couple of paragraphs devoted to that phenomenon, but then we do not know that they do that most of the time when they need to hunt. So we don't have enough information. B talks about trumpetfish have perfected the art of shadowing through natural selection or genetic mutations. So they know the art of shadowing, yes, but has it come through natural selection or genetic mutation? These things have been used with respect to camouflage tactics for a couple of species. Whether trumpetfish has also gone ahead and learnt it through these routes is something that we cannot be 100% certain of. So once again, can't say. But when it comes to D, you can label it as true on the basis of the last paragraph of the passage. And since we are looking for something that is true, D is the answer. Remember, they have to save themselves from territorial species and all. And then of course predators, let me in fact take you back to the last paragraph. Additional benefits, less visible to their predators, also reduce the number of aggressive encounters that they have with territorial species. So definitely true. And thus for question number 5, our answer is D. Let's dive into the next one, 6th. So 6th is what you and I would typically call an idea restatement question. So we've been given a sentence. That sentence conveys a particular idea. Your job is to read the sentence, get that idea out, and thereafter, subsequently, look at the answer choices and choose the one that captures the same idea using a different set of words. So it's more a test of rephrasing. So the sentence is, animals can struggle to balance their need to move with their need to remain concealed, and evolution has helped them develop some creative solutions. Okay, so let's start with A. By the process of natural selection, animals have learned to move and remain concealed at the same time. So 2 problems with A. The first is it uses natural selection. Now you notice natural selection is a part of evolution. The sentence is talking about evolution, but A is talking about a specific part of evolution. So there is a slight distortion here. The other problem with A is the use of at the same time. Where does the sentence tell you that they are able to do it at the same time. Even if you refer to the passage, the second last paragraph, the spider, when the spider camouflages, she does not move. When the octopi camouflage, yes, they do camouflage while they move. So it's not always happening at the same time. So A will have an issue. B, this sentence is not even talking about shadowing, so B is absolutely irrelevant. C, phylogeny. Ooh, phylogeny, I think, has helped animals to come with inventive counterpoise. Oh, I think this is more a test of vocabulary now, but what is phylogeny? Phylogeny is the evolutionary history of an organism. Okay, how that particular species has gone on to evolve. So you notice the sentence is talking about evolution, helping them. So phylogeny has helped animals, same thing, using different set of words. Creative solutions have become inventive solutions, that's also synonym. Balance is counterpoise between remaining concealed and moving, absolutely perfect. Captures everything using a different set of words. So C appears to be the answer, but let's not jump onto that. Let's have a look at D. Animals have come up with some crafty measures to help them hunt prey. Oh, this is incomplete. You notice it is not talking about evolution. It is not talking about need to remain concealed and the need to move. So it's missing out on two very important ideas, although it does capture everything else correctly. So the best answer for question number 6 is still going to be C. So let's choose C as our answer. Here comes the next one. So keywords. So let's revisit the passage. The first paragraph talked about humans using stalking horses, kind of shadowing. Then trumpet fish also do that. Then experiments to prove it. Then other benefits that trumpet fish get from shadowing, along with a couple of examples of other species. So if I look at it, I think A and D can be ruled out. Look at D, experiment is mentioned in the end. A does not even talk about humans. So B and C have humans. So let's rule these out and focus on B and C, human shadowing. The next is trumpet fish shadowing. In this option C, it's territorial aggression. See, territorial aggression is mentioned in the last paragraph. Okay, but then testing. Oh, correct. Additional benefits, correct. Let's look at C, additional benefits. Okay, that's correct. Testing. So C mentions territorial aggression, which is not a very key point. It was one of those other benefits. And the other problem with C is that it does not get the order right. And therefore, we should choose B over C as our answer for this particular question. And with that, let's go ahead and have a look at the last one. In the context of the passage, all of the following will induce the damselfish to not flee except. So one of these will make the damselfish flee. Which one? Let us check. So A, an approaching larger fish in whose territory the damselfish is currently residing, where the larger fish marks its territory. So what do we know? We know that there is a larger fish. We know that the larger fish is territorial. Now, territorial larger fish have been mentioned with respect to trumpet fish, where trumpet fish need to guard against them. So if trumpet fish need to guard against a particular territorial fish, a fish because it's territorial, some other fish which is even smaller than trumpet fish, even that fish will have to be on guard against guard itself against that larger fish. So in A, they will flee. Okay, B, a 2D image of a large trumpet fish floating nearby cannot be determined. Why? In the passage, we have 3D printed a fish. It was not a pic. It was a proper life-size model, right? So whether the damselfish will react to the 2D image in the same way or not is something that we cannot really be certain of. Okay, C, a trumpet fish cleverly camouflaged by a school of parrotfish. They won't flee. Close to a school of surgeonfish, once again, they won't flee. So C and D are definitely ruled out, and between A and B, in A we are sure that damselfish will flee. In B, it may flee, it may not flee. We do not know, the data provided are insufficient. So let's rule out B and choose A. So for question number 8, the best option is option A, and that takes care of our second passage.